other platform as well to create a congenial atmosphere, And you can suggest anything to me. I am very open in that aspect. And I just want to say that we as a team will open the voice chat like 5 or 6 times a week to give some updates regarding of the process, the marketing, and some technical development wise. And about the project, so let me give a concise overview about that one. So RISU is, as you know, is a decentralized meme token with deflationary ecosystem designed to become more scarce over time. It has 1% reflection for every transaction, but it is just to incentivize you all while we are accumulating to the end goals. And the holders have a chance to earn BNB rewards as well on the staking with a certain APY. Also, it has other utilities like the swap, the bridge, you name it. And the end goal is to build our own blockchain that is RISU Chain, which is done already within 3 weeks after the launch. So this is a long-term project, as you can see. And one of the reasons why the team created this project is because we had learned from the previous project. So you can say that this is the evolution of the past us, quote unquote, with more knowledge and incremental strategy. And yeah, the other reason is we want to rev up the BSC community once again, like a couple years ago, especially 1 year ago when it's went bullish. It's crazy. And I just want to mention that the swap and the bridge still on alteration. It's been live 1 day after the launch. We did this just to emphasize on the notion that we are very serious as a team, and people can also use it as a soft shell material as well for continual exposure. So for the next goal is to create our own exchange, and it's gonna be done. The maximum ETA is at the end of November, this November, and initially we locked it the liquidity for 2 months at launch because we saw the market was still anomalous at the time. Plus, there was an auto burn feature so that the circulation would be less and the best price have propensity to rise. But now we had extended to 1 year right away. You can check it yourself. And about the pre-launch marketing, there was no marketing at the time. It is purely from the Ben and Friend channel to avoid bot and snipers. So that's basically it. And the post-launch marketing, you name it, dozen of influencers and colors has been integrated. You can check it on the pinned message. Venom's always been supporting the team. Gobbins, Cryptic Maestro, and Shrek as well. So yeah, a lot of big names like Messiah, Caesars, and other influencers support the team. And about the tokenomic, so we have 1% for affection, incentivized for you guys. 1.5 for auto-dedicated pool, 2% is for Autoburn, and 4% is for the Grow Fund. And the listing price at launch, it was asorical around 3 grand ish. So the blockchain is done. We have our own first DAX, research and swap. And yeah, that's a concise introduction about the project.
Very nice. Thank you. So you guys launched at 3K, and what was the all-time high?
On BSC, as I recall, 1.7 million, and on Ethereum, we we reached 2.5 million in market in all-time high.
Wow, that's amazing. So with this burn, is that's on every sell and buy?
Yes.
And how much of the total supply has been burnt so far?
As I recall, on the BSCs is 35%, and Ethereum is almost 40%.
So you're getting a little bit more volume on the Ethereum side.
Yep. As I
Nice.
recall, we reached what 2.5 in after the fourth day of launch. So it was crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Ethereum, those tokens move pretty fast on that side. Um, so, what exactly have you been doing for marketing as far as the exchange and everything else?
Okay, so billboards, we've done billboards, live billboards on SpaceX, and some what do you call big Twitter influencer exposure, and the top first trending in CoinGecko in 7 nations. Some YouTuber crypto influencers review, and even we did zero tax in buying. So yeah, and as for the upcoming and the future marketing, it's gonna be announced later on. But after the exchange is done, we're gonna do a precipitous marketing about the exchange and the what do you call how we were gonna market the chain itself.
Nice. So you guys, you said the bridge is released, so people can use the bridge to bridge from BSC to Ethereum.
Yes, it was released 1 day after the launch, but as for now, it's still on alteration by the Sphinx. We also had a partnership with Sphinx, so yeah, it's still on what do you call still waiting for command by the dev. You know.
Okay, so it's right now it's not technically live.
Correct.
Okay. Now, with your exchange, how would people go about getting listed on there?
So yeah, as for now, we have a nascent idea to conduct a competition or hackathon, and we're actually still commencing a campaign to put the first 5 projects to be listed on RISU Exchange for free, but we have our own requirements. So for example, the dev must be KYC to us and the liquidity pool should be sent to our developers since we don't have it locked in our own blockchain. And the reason of this because we want an experienced staff and to create utility or ecosystem needed on in Reserve blockchain and just want to make it more secure. And if the project's doing well in our chain, we're gonna help them in exposure wise.
Perfect. And have you had anybody interested in launching on the chain on Risu chain?
We're still kind of what do you call finding a good team. Like we have an externals to do that kind of job, like investigating and doing some research on certain teams, just to make them conduct a project in our chain. But it's very hard. So yeah, we're still in the state of finding a good one.
And I see the chain is POA. So what advantages does that have over, say, proof of stake?
So yeah, we believe because we launched this on a bear market situation, we believe that the most what do you call affordable price for gas fees is the better. So we have you can say the scalability of it is very good and the gas fee is almost zero. So yeah, even the bull market is very congenial to the investors as well. But yeah, we did this because we're aware of the situation at the moment and want to make it more congenial to others.
Makes sense. Everybody likes cheaper gas, especially if they're been used to playing on the Ethereum side. And Risu swap, how does that work?
You mean the RISU Chain swap, the first DEX?
Yes.
So yeah, it's kind of similar. In analogy, it's simply the same with cake and pancake swap. So this is basically the first project about DAX, yield farming, staking, and launchpad on RISU Chain. And some more information can be seen on the group or just type on the website risuchainswap.com. And but you can only buy it within the chain, not using BNB. Well, of course, you have to buy the RISU first, right? Yeah, all of the instruction has been implemented on the group chat as well. And just want to mention that on the fourth day of RISU Chain Swap launch, it's been what do you call top trending in CoinGecko as well.
That's awesome. So with the Risu token, is that the token that will be traded on chain, or will it be a different trader token to trade on the projects on the Risu chain?
You mean the native token?
Yes.
Yes, as for now, yes.
Okay. Have you guys looked into trying to get some projects together to list initially on the exchange? Have you looked into
Yes,
any different projects?
yes, we've discussed about that, but as for now, we're doing the AMA campaign because all of the products is there. Uh, what we're gonna do left is just some exposure, some education about the project, and yeah, we have a nascent idea of that one too. But for now, we're more focused on the AMA campaign.
And how many people are on the team?
It's you can say it's two externals and five internals.
So five core team and two external.
Yes, and yeah, we have been KYC'd, and I'm here as a community manager.
And who have you KYC'd with?
It's luxury. It's here. He's here. As you can see, my man on the voice chat as well.
Oh well, yeah, I know
When he
luxury.
said who have we KYC with, I think he was talking about which
The
company.
company.
But it's Stay
Yeah.
Safe Food. And how y'all doing? This lunch.
What's up, brother? Yeah, that's what I meant. The company that you KYC'd with. And I see there's a Certic audit being done.
Yeah, it's
Is
still
that
for
on?
80%.
So
Yes,
that's
that
on
is still done.
everything, or just on the exchange and blockchain?
It's you can say everything because they need to do their own research first, right?
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
Certix, Stay Safe Audit, Tech Rate stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
So the
take a look at
token.
everything within the ecosystem.
Yeah. So the token itself has been audited by Stay Safeu so far.
Yep.
Okay. What
Good evening, everyone. I have a question, please. My question is, why do we choose proof of authority instead of proof of stake, knowing that proof of stake is more decentralized?
Yes,
And
I
again,
believe we covered. Yes, continue.
what's the
Sorry.
what's our plan what's the plan of the team to bring RISU into other exchanges? Are we still going to remain only on decentralized exchanges? Because some
Yes.
people don't know how to use it.
Yes, that's a good question. So yeah, I think we covered that out before. According to the situation, it's better to do a POA because it has low fees and fast scalabilities because people always want to add it first, but they lost to snipers and bots, things like that. You just want to make it more fair to them. And about the second one, about the external exchange, right? So yeah, we have
Yes.
discussed about that too, but as for now, we're more focusing on the main exchange first. And after that, after we got we've been market the what do you call the chain itself, like doing some things, some what do you call campaign like Chronos by creating some groups like Chronos Shield or Chronos Lounge, things like that. It's gonna be on the table. But yeah, as for now, we're more focusing on the main exchange first, and the maximum ETA would be at the end of November.
Okay,
I
because
hope that
when I
answered your
checked,
question.
I understand that the PO, the proof of authority, is not more decentralized and it's not that secure. That is, when it comes to long time use case, to avoid attack on the network going further in the future.
It's secure because we've partnered up with the dev and we're using what do you call their algorithm or system to be the validator of the chain. So you can say it's secure. We got 5 layers secure, and uh, you can say that the externals and internals as well are working on monitoring the chain itself. So yeah, it's basically secure.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, man. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, thanks for the question.
Excuse me for a second. I would like to add if Ricky could pick 5 people, just 5 random people at the end, and we also gonna do a little giveaway um in addition to what Papa doing.
Thanks, man. Does anybody else have any questions? Anything we haven't covered? I mean, we've covered the blockchain, the POA, the bridge, the tokenomics, the exchange. Now, the exchange, I do have a question on. So, what kind of exchange is that going to be? Is that going to be a DEX or is it going to be CEX?
It's gotta be CEX, and we have some unique selling point in that one. Like we conduct a zero threat fees, and people gonna ask about how do we generate profit from that, right? So we generate
Yes.
profits from uh what do you call it's purely from people withdrawing and people who wants to list their project beside of those the first 5 projects to be listed for free. And for the exchange listing fee, we're gonna use it for 20% buyback on the chain and 30% on the development, and the other is 50%. It's for treasury situational fund.
Okay, so treasury and development,
Yes, and
50%.
buyback as well. Yep.
Nice. Okay, and so is this exchange going to be just like Binance or KuCoin where you can trade futures and derivatives, or is it going to be strictly a spot exchange like Coinbase?
As for now, I think it should be what do you call announced later on by the dev himself. So yeah, it's pretty confidential, so I can't really talk about it.
I get that. I hear that and say it every day. So, um, and has the company got an LLC somewhere? Is it a registered company?
Yes, we have been registered on the UK, but the lawyer guy, we're still waiting for his what do you call updates. So because he's basically DM'd the owner himself, so I'm waiting for the updates as well. So, but as for now, it's clear enough. We have the you can say the signed letter, but yeah, further updates should be announced later on the group chat.
Okay, so you'll be a registered company through the UK.
Yes.
And how do their laws work with creating the exchange and launching an exchange from a UK based company? I don't I don't think I know of any UK based exchanges.
Yes, because we believe that UK is crypto friendly, you can say. And yeah, like I said before, we're still waiting for more updates or incoming information from the lawyer guy. Our guy, he's still on UK. So yeah, it's coming dropped. The information gonna be dropped on later on by Mr. Ben himself, of course.
Okay, nice. So everybody, stay up to date. Make sure you join the RISU chat and watch for updates, and I'll try to give some updates here as well. Does anybody else have any questions?
Yeah. The RISU token, is it going to be the permanent token of the platform, or do we have any? Is there any plan to launch any other token, like the RISU token, not a RISU swap token?
As for now, we don't. You can say that we have not discussed about that yet, but we're more focusing on the marketing, especially on AMA's campaign. But that's unique questions, so I'm gonna set it on the team and maybe do a brainstorm over that. But yeah, as for now, we're gonna do some marketing first because the product is there, blockchain is on. So yeah, that's a good question, man.
So when you bridge from BSC to Ethereum, how does that work? You bridge to the RISU chain and then bridge over to Ethereum.
Yes, you can do that, but like I said before, it's still on alteration by Sphinx Labs. And for more information about the instruction and things like that, we have the video, like the tutorial video of it on the chain. Sorry, on the main group. So yeah, you can check it out.
Perfect. Now, how is the community over there? See, it's pretty active, and there's not a lot of activity going on right now with these market conditions. So, how are you keeping up that activity?
Yeah, it's actually for every AMAs. After it's done, I usually gonna open the voice chat on the main chat and just to accompany guys and just connect with them, just embolden people who stay strong because the market just dumped on us, right? CZ's and Sam's, you can say drama lead to this mini collapse, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna accompany them after this AMA for sure, like the usual.
Yeah, I have my own opinions about that little fiasco going on over there, but uh, I'll leave that alone. So, the marketing money and development money, that's all coming from uh, tax from volume, correct?
Correct.
So if volume was to dry up and just kind of traded sideways for a while, and with this bear market, what uh, what do you guys have planned to continue development on the project if there's no funds from taxes coming in?
That's a good question. So yeah, we've also discussed about doing some project with algorithm that some of the tax is allocated to this chain or RISU project. So it could lead to some volume as well, but it's still on discussion. And we've tried to still pushing it, doing some marketing precipitously, and especially on AMA side. So yeah, as for now, that's still a discussion. So yeah.
So to generate volume, you would launch, other tokens like degens or something to feed into the chart.
maybe because it's still a nascent idea because we've done a lot of brainstorming and yeah, it's not a DJ, of course. We're still gonna push that you can say uh non-archetypal token to what do you call to more to get some hype as well. But yeah, it's definitely not a DJ.
Okay, so it would be included in the ecosystem, or it would be a separate project.
Yes, it's still on discussion though. But yeah, that's still a nascent
Yeah, it's
idea.
just an idea.
Yes.
But to answer your question about if the money dried up, the other team, we can come out of pocket also and help fund the project like we've been doing.
That's the answer I was looking for. And I know you've got no shortage of funds over there, so I think it's pretty safe to say that you can continue development in that situation.
Yes, because we still have some from some previous project from the previous project. So basically, it's from our own pocket. But if you talk about some continual long term volume, the thing I just said before, it's still a nascent idea, you know.
Yeah, of course. It never hurts to think of all avenues to bring in revenue.
Correct.
And are there any plans on lowering or changing the taxes at some point? I know it's
Well, we
pretty
did
low
that.
right now.
Yeah, we did that on Ethereum, but on a BSC, it's already renounced, so we can't do that. It's fixed right now. But yeah, we can do a poll like before. Like if we do some zero tax in buying, we can do that. But of course, I need to talk with the team first, and after create the poll and let some people became contributors to the vote. So yeah, it's all about community.
That's awesome. So, yeah, I saw you guys just raised the Ethereum side taxes back up a little bit because people voted for getting reflections.
Yes, uh, they were. You can say because it's Ethereum, obviously it has very high on gas fee. That's why we what you call you can say we decrease the tax, but some people wants to have reflection, so we did a poll to 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 end up that notion. So yeah, people chose to have some reflection, so we get that back like before.
And with the bridge being down, there's no way to really you can't arbitrage between the two sides, the BSC and the Ethereum side. Once that is back up, do you guys plan on implementing your own arbitrage bot to trade between the two and provide more balance to both sides,
Yes,
and
I need
it
to.
also
Yes.
create revenue for the project?
Yes, that's a good question. So yeah, I need to do some double check with the dev and the team for that one. But as for now, what we can say is the bridge is live, but still waiting for Mr. Ben's order to be launched or to be live.
And what percentage is the liquidity on both sides right now?
Uh, I think I need to do some double recheck with the dev on that one. Wait a second. Liquidity pool on bridge. Okay. Is it okay if we wait a couple minutes? before
Yeah,
he
that's fine.
answered that? Yeah, because that's kind of death-based questions. But yeah, I've sent the message.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that a lot of people look at when investing in a big project is, is the liquidity there uh, for them to be able to actually pull their profits.
Yes, as I recall, it's like 5%, but I need to do some double check on that one.
5% isn't too bad right now.
Yes.
And I know you said the BSC side is renounced, so you couldn't change to add any more from the tax going into that. So, do you know if there would be a plan for LP farming to increase liquidity?
Yes, because you can say that we did that on the previous project, but yeah, it's still we have to discuss that more with the team. So yeah, but like I said before, as for now, we're more focusing on the AMA with education notion oriented in it, just to embrace people about the project and yeah, just to create some big exposure as well. So yeah, that's what I can say for now.
Sounds good. Um, all right. Well, does anybody else have any other questions while we're waiting to find
Yeah,
out?
yeah. My question is the burning mechanism on the token. So, do we have any targets that the team is targeting to stop the burning of the tokens, or the burning is still going to continue as long as it can?
I'm sorry, I couldn't really get your questions. Are you saying
I think
about?
he asked if there was any way to implement the stop of the burn function once you get to a certain point.
I don't know. It's gonna be burnt forever. So at eventually you can only bought like a percentage or it's not percentage or a fraction of a Risu coin. So yeah, it's forever.
So the last man standing gets it all. Yeah, obviously you wouldn't be able to stop that on the BSC side, anyways. Without going to a V2, and not many people like V2 contracts, V2 launches. So it's good to hear that there's no plan on that. And so what are the so how have the reflections been, say for a medium sized holder?
Yeah, reflections doing good. Some whales keep holding tightly. Personally, I have some friends who holding too. They're very happy to get some incentives from reflection. Yeah, that's a thing to make them stay. And the burn feature also gonna increase the price, right? So yeah, they're pretty happy about that.
Yeah, reflections are now are these paid out per, do they have to claim them from DAP or how's that work?
No, no, no. you can automatically get the reflection without manually claiming it. So it should be automatically sent to your wallet.
Perfect. So now I'm looking on the website here, and under risk management, it says dedicated risk management team manages the safety of your digital assets. Do you already have a risk management hired or in place, or is that something that'll come with the exchange?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to myself. Damn. So yeah, I was saying about yeah, Mr. Ben have a guy to do that. So I believe we are secure enough.
Okay, perfect. I was wondering if you heard me.
Yeah, Telegram did me wrong just now.
Excuse me. I noticed that the there was a time the market cap is like around $60,000 per market cap for RISU token. So my question is, at what point will the volume become so alarming that to lead to creating other projects on the RISU chain to finance the project? At what point will it become alarming? Because the volume was so bad then, and the project is still going on.
Yes, as I recall, I think the catalyst is the blockchain, and we, as a team, did some buyback as well, like 25 beans, uh, because a couple days ago. So yeah, we've put very, you can say, effort and time to do this project. So you can say this is a very long-term one. It's not some just mediocre meme token because we've altered the logo as well to be more serious, to be seen as more serious than than the meme oriented token. So yeah, hope that answered the question, man.
Well, what I'm asking is, at what point will it become so alarming? The traded volume becomes so alarming to create another project to fund the research chain development. So that's what I'm asking about because you said they'll create a project to to counter the volume if you have very low volume on the chain. So to be able to fund the project, I noticed there was a time the volume was very low and the project still was going on. So that's my question. At what time will it become so alarming to create other projects to fund in order to fund the development? Because I think we have gone through a lot worse time already.
Oh, I thought you were talking about what is the catalyst of the massive buys on the BSCs, especially on the BSCs. But yeah, if I could encapsulate, so how we're gonna plan on keep marketing the project while the volume is low. So yeah, like I said before, we're gonna do some precipitous marketing, especially on AMS oriented notion, and we're still finding the good team to put their project and launch in our channel as well. So finding a good and reputable team as we speak right now. So yeah, that's what I can say. because I think I couldn't really what do you call understand your query because I think someone on the back is talking as well. I hope that's the
Yeah,
question.
I couldn't catch most of it either.
Yeah,
I think I don't know if he was saying at what point do you become alarmed to actually launch something to assist the project, but I don't think that there's a definite answer for that. Um,
And that's my question. That's my question.
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So you mean like at what point, like what market cap, or
Yeah,
I think right
generate.
now, yeah, right now, they've got a very active community and they still have, you know, volume coming in, so it wouldn't be anytime soon that anything like that would have to happen to benefit the project. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but I don't think it would be necessary to benefit the project at this point.
Okay,
yes,
thank you very much.
But I
and
just
I think
wanted to add that our market cap has been holding up pretty strong and steady the entire time. And once the market in general failed this week, that's when our market cap fell.
Yeah, yeah, everybody's did. BNB and Ethereum are dragging everybody's market caps down with them. But yeah, the chart has been very, very stable, as long as I've been looking at it. And that again goes back to the liquidity uh, question, because for a stable chart, you need to have a good percentage of liquidity.
that's like I said before on the previous project as well. We did increase the liquidity pool because to make it more, you can say to make it seems more hyped out and just to help the project. And yeah, we could do it on this one as well. But yeah, it's kind of question that I should do some double check with the team, right? Because it's still on
Yeah, for
discussion.
sure.
Yeah.
So as of right now, there's no staking or liquidity farming going on.
You can stake on RCS. It's our first stacks.
You, you can stake on the RISU swap.
Yes.
Okay, what percentage is the APY on that?
As I recall, it's 1.7x per week. You can just
1.7x.
yes, as I recall, you can just try to type RISU Chain swap and all of it should be there. All of the information.
And is there any lock on that? Is it unlocked, um, or deposit fees or penalties?
Yes, we have the locked one. So as you can see on the website, we have the trade. Just try to click the trade, and we have to swap the liquidity and try to click on the earn. We have the farms and the pools. So yeah, information is there. And for those of you who don't know, we have our own instruction as well on the main chat. So you can just join in and just type stake or even farming. So yeah, so information should be emerge or appear.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Since you guys have a few pools, you've got the RCS RISU, and then you've got the BUSD RISU, and the USDT one isn't showing an APR. Is that one live as well?
It's showing an APR. It's 132.37% of APR.
Maybe it's just me then. And the RCS and RISU, that gets paid out in RCS,
Yes,
and then with the RCS, you'd have to bridge that to either Ethereum or BSC.
yes.
Okay, so in 2 minutes, tell me exactly why somebody should buy Risu and why they would want to use the chain.
Okay, that's a good question. So yeah, like I was saying before, because we're currently on a bear market situation, we also aware of the Ukraine and Russia enmities and the inflation at its highest in 40 years, the last 40 years. We did this because people often wants to fight the snipers, the bots, just to act it first, and we did this just to make it more fair and more secure as well, with almost zero gas fees. Because as you know, people are very concerned about the high gas fees on Ethereum, for example, and low scalability. But we have that as well. Like the fast scalability, we have 100K transaction per second. So it should have only 2 seconds in order for you to transact to do a transaction. So yeah, we have some very good features on the POA. And just want to mention that after the main exchange is done, we gotta market the what do you call the chain, the chain itself. Like I was saying before, creating some RISU launch, RISU shield, things like that, some group calls, just to embolden people to play their token or play their project in our chain. And yeah, also if they want to be listed, we're gonna pick the first 5 projects for free, but it has to be the most what do you call credible and reputable devs or team first, to show people that only some of the teams could be listed there. And it also has some requirements like KYC and some what do you call liquidity pools should be sent to the developers, things like that, some technical things like that to make it more secure as well. And if the project's going hype, of course it is beneficial for us too, right? We gotta do some free marketing as well on exposure wise. So we have a lot of, you can say, potentials in the future. But as for now, we're still kind of thriving within the market, especially when the dramas just came up within the CZ and Sam, you know. Yeah, we're still gonna thriving more and more.
Yeah, I think CZ and Sam are just insider trading at this point. So um,
I know, right?
that's my opinion on that one. Um, so as far as the exchange goes, you said probably end of December or around there, and you guys are already looking into onboarding some the first 5 projects. Um, has there been any discussion on, like, say, how much listing fee or anything like that would be in the future?
Yeah, we did not discuss about that because we're more focused on the marketing first. And after the main exchange is done, we're gonna discuss about that, of course, obviously. But yeah, as for now, the listing fees still not discussed yet.
Okay.
Yes, because we you can say that we're a
Uh,
product-oriented team, and we're more focused on the product first, and after that, the money's gotta come.
on the exchange, are we going to have IDs like initial exchange offering, like IDOs? I mean, so if that is the case, is it going to be the token that is going to be used on staking? Is it RISU token, like to participate in the IDOs in the future on the exchange, just like Binance do?
Oh, that's a good question. That's kind of dev-based question, but I think Mr. Ben's gonna announce it later on because we need to discuss it first and doing some double confirmation. So yeah, that's a good. Maybe I can just try to redirect your question to be a suggestion as well. So yeah, thank you, man.
All right, we
Thank
have
you.
somebody else. Crypto Duty.
Hi everyone. I have a question. There are many DeFi projects launching, and we saw also the owner of Binance talking about the future of DeFi project. It's a bright future. But the last time you see many project like um, utilities like swap, exchange, a wallet, and a blockchain, just like RISU. And there are also other projects, but I will not mention their names. But what will be the thing that will be at RISU chain that will prevail other DeFi project? Like, give me example. I will give you example. There is a project also. They have also the same similar utilities like RISU, but for the holders of for the project, uh, uh, a small fee, I think 30-40% of every fee on every transaction on the exchange or the swap wallet or the wallet of the swap will go immediately to buy the same tokens and burn. So that will always be directly done. Is there also something like an ecosystem in research for the research holders in the long term like that?
Yes, that's definitely on the table as we grew, as we got more market eyes on us. We're gonna absolutely gonna what do you call? You can say implement a new ecosystem as well on the RISU chain. But yeah, like I said before, as for now, we're more focused on the marketing, doing some AMA campaign for the project first because that's basically a good question, man. So yeah, I couldn't really answer that for now because we have to discuss it furthermore, and because we are more focusing on the marketing right now, I'm gonna take that as a suggestion and advice to be included in our next brainstorm.
I think right now you kind of answered it earlier with the withdrawal fees from the exchange. A percentage of that is going to go directly into buybacks and stuff for the Risu chart. As far as the swap goes, I don't know if there's any fees associated with that that would go into Risu as well.
Yes. Yes, beside of that 20% buyback, 30% development, and 50% treasury citizen fund on the ecosystem as well itself, we're gonna have to do some brainstorming again. So yeah, just want to be honest with you guys.
Appreciate that. Does anybody else have any questions?
Yes, still have a question. Is there something like NFTs coming out soon, and what can NFT then mean in this project? Like some project maybe have NFTs, and those NFTs, like if you have 5 NFTs, you can be free of paying fees. So you mint the NFTs in the project, and you're free from paying fees. So that's also something that will be very great for traders without paying fees and helping to be a holder. And well, is there also something like that?
Yes, for the long term, definitely. Like, I know myself, there's some like walk to earn, sex to earn kind of NFTs, but yeah, that's definitely on the table. But for now, it's not has been discussed yet because we have to focus on exchange first, right? But yeah, it's gotta be there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So is there a plan to upgrade your website? You know, the look of RISU Chain website, it still look like a meme setup. You know, I think I DM'd you the other day about top layer one projects and how they organize their things. You know, the crypto space is highly competitive. So is there a plan to upgrade the website and make it look much more attractive to the top dogs in the future?
Yes, I've replied to your DM, and the website guy, you can say that he's still sick. But yeah, I've sent the message. It's gonna be altered as well, like the bridge. So yeah, just wait. It's gonna be announced on the main chat.
Another question. Uh, there's going to be a swap. It's already there. Will be the swap uh, on the main screen of the exchange, or going to be is a part of the swap, like having a exchange, and at the right we have a bottom swap immediately. And does the swap the exchange has a buy limit order a limit order system or not?
Yes, obviously we're trying to get into that level, but yeah, it should be announced later on.
So the plans are already in mind, but the announcement still has to come.
Now, like I was saying before, we're more focusing on the marketing, and after the exchange is done, we obviously a couple days before the exchange is live, obviously we gotta discuss about that. But yeah, it should be it's gotta be announced after it's launched or after it's live.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah. Other question: the exchange, the fees, are they gonna be like other exchanges like KuCoin and all those others, or do we have a special fee like one of the cheapest on the market?
We're
They
actually
actually
think
said
go
there's
ahead.
going to be zero trading fees on the exchange. The revenue is going to come in from the withdrawals.
Oh,
So
sorry, I didn't heard that saying of the diff from the start of the MMA. I was a little bit late. Oh,
so
great
does
then.
that mean that the withdrawal fees are going to be high or something of sort? because there are some exchanges that their withdrawal fees are very high. The trading fee is very low, but withdrawal fees are very high. So if the team is depending on deposit and withdrawal for making revenues, so is that not going to affect the withdrawal fees?
Yes, maybe we could
Oh,
have if on until some extent we don't have some big fun on that one. We're gonna do some another brainstorm on how to increase the, you can say, revenue on that one. But as for now, that's what we can say about the upcoming exchange. So yeah.
all right. Looks like we have one more question from just now. Go ahead. Do you have a question? Guess not. Does anybody else have any other questions? We can wrap this up and give away some money.
Yeah, I have some
Okay.
question. I still a question, bro.
Okay.
The question for the guest about the marketing. Will that be all influencers of Twitter? Or it's gonna be global, like influencers from TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, because or callers also. Because last time you see many projects doing marketing on Twitter with some influencer, it helps, but it's not like a float or like something great, you know. Big investors always listen to big YouTubers with experience in crypto. Some of them have 300,000 followers, and a serious investors. They are those who check YouTube videos and hearing, and not only following Twitter. You know. So, is your plan like a global marketing or only on Twitter, or can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, it's not only on Twitter. We've done some YouTube video reviews on some crypto artisans as well, as you can see on the pinned message. So yeah, on Chinese marketing as well, we did that. We've done that, and billboards, things to captivate non-crypto users to look around about the project as well. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yes, I saw some
Billboard with
YouTube,
SpaceX.
YouTube, but still going uh, for other YouTubers, or you're gonna work with the same YouTubers? Because there are some YouTubers who have very big what do you would say it community, you know. I can maybe name you a couple, but maybe I can say this to you in private. I even have contact with them sometimes in Twitter, even liking, commenting something, and they have a big community, and they're always looking for great project, and especially Web3 and DeFi project.
Yes, thanks, man. I'm gonna DM you after this one, and if if you can give me some suggestion, it would be appreciated. Thanks, man.
Yeah, DM me. My name is Victor,
Have you
so I can give you some
looked
advice
into
and
any like articles or um, any kind of outlets like that online or in print?
Well, I think we've done that before, but as for now, we're more on the AMA campaign because the YouTube, Twitter, and billboards, it's done. So we want to create some mass awareness about the project, especially on some community calls. So yeah.
And a lot of the marketing that we've done so far, it's like for exposure and to get the name out. And if everybody is giving suggestions for YouTube because you're asking for volume, that comes when we get listed on exchanges ourselves and stuff like that too. So right now we just focusing on exposure, development, and light marketing to just get the exposure out and get the brand seen and heard.
Yeah, exactly. I think growing the community organically and getting exposure out there that way is key in the beginning before you start, pumping out for huge marketing and paying for influencers this young.
Yes, because we got every influencer that you could name on board. So once the time comes and the charts get green, they'll start updating, and one eventually things gonna get crazy as far as you know with the charts being green. But for now, it's development stage.
So did that answer your question, crypto dude?
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah, I'm also suggesting if we can have RISU YouTube channel, like to put us through in a lot of things because I wanted to do staking with a trust wallet, but I don't know how to go about it. I tried, and I ended up giving up because I don't often use MetaMask. So
Oh, okay.
if you can have something like that, like YouTube channel that you can update, do videos. We have community that can join, and from there we can do marketing on our own without even paying. So
Yes,
that is it.
yes.
Good suggestion.
Thank
Good
you, man.
suggestion.
Thank you, man. Thank you for suggestions. Yeah, we're gonna
But
create one.
we do have somebody that's making how-to videos. Um, I'm not sure if they made a video yet for us the staking part, but um, we'll take all considerations, all suggestions into consideration.
Yes, appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro.
I didn't mean to speak over top of you, Ricky. Ricky does an excellent job, and he's our voice, so I'll let him do the talking.
Thank you, Luxury.
No, he does a great job. Uh, very articulate. So I like that. Does anybody have any other questions before we try and give out some prizes here?
No, I have no questions. I have maybe a question, but I'm gonna ask Ricky in a DM for that because that's something to do with the project itself, like advice for better marketing. That's all. But for the rest, I heard everything. Thanks.
I guess
All
I
right,
have one.
Rick. There we go.
Hi. Do you have a multi-sig on your project? And then also, what are you gonna do to keep the bridge secure because of all the recent hacks?
Yeah, like I said before, we've partnered up with Sphinx Labs. They're kind of reputable as a team of developers. So yeah, we trust that on their side. and we've been doing some what do you call AMAs on their platform as well. So yeah, we got some continual partnership.
There are some big crypto communities in Telegram that we can also conduct AMA. So to attract their followers into the platform is part of marketing. So we can get more people into the space.
Yes, the best exposure is you can say it's connecting with people, right? Well, that's my point of view about a community, especially on crypto space because it's pretty much decentralized. So yeah, I have to connect with you guys.
Okay.
All right. Well, Ricky, if you want to pick somebody for the best question, um, and then pick 5 people, and I will pick 3 more people.
Okay, for the best question is crypto dude. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Well,
Nice. Send me a DM with your wallet address. BEP.
perfect, perfect. I will send. Thanks, Poppa.
And I got to choose the other three.
I think Luxury said for you to choose 5. I'm gonna pick 3
Oh, okay.
um right now. Let's go
Okay.
with Crypto Investor, Maestro Whales, and Linux. So if all 3 of you could DM me your wallet addresses, that would be great.
Okay, so I get to choose the other five, right?
Yeah.
Okay, YP, I've seen you everywhere. You always help the shilling, the raid. YU77 as well. Luigi, my man. And Wet Binance as well. And the last one should be Giuseppe. I hope I pronounce your name right. The Giuseppe Yeklisiride.
You said it better than I could have.
The five that Ricky just chose, could you please DM me your wild luxury?
Oh, I see Benita showed up late to the game. I'm
Popa,
gonna
I'm
stop the
sorry.
recording.
Oh,
Oh, you're good.